Layla the ladybug was flying through the forest with all the other ladybugs. They flew for a long time, and they could all fly really high. They loved exploring the forest, and they always found plenty of food. The ladybugs were happy. But one day, one of the ladybugs had an idea. "Come and get your ladybug boots," the ladybug said. "If you get ladybug boots, you'll be the best ladybug in the forest." All of the ladybugs got in line, and they all got ladybug boots. The next day, when the ladybugs went flying through the forest, they couldn't fly very fast. The ladybug boots were too heavy. Layla wanted to take off the ladybug boots, but Layla was afraid that the other ladybugs would make fun of her. So she kept her ladybug boots on, and she followed the other ladybugs. Then another one of the ladybugs had an idea. "Come and get your super wings," the ladybug said. "If you have super wings, you can fly higher than all the other ladybugs." All of the ladybugs got in line, and they all got super wings. The next day, when the ladybugs went flying in the forest, they could fly a little higher, but they couldn't fly for very long. Their super wings made their arms too tired. Layla wanted to take off her super wings so that she could fly high again, but Layla was afraid that the other ladybugs would make fun of her. So she kept her super wings on, and she followed the other ladybugs. Then another one of the ladybugs had an idea. "Come and get your fancy rocks," the ladybug said. "You will be the fanciest ladybug in the forest if you get a fancy rock." All of the ladybugs got in line, and they all got fancy rocks. The next day, when the ladybugs tried to go flying through the forest, they couldn't fly at all. The rocks were too heavy, so the ladybugs just walked through the forest instead. Layla wanted to take off the fancy rock so that she could fly high again. But Layla was afraid that the other ladybugs would make fun of her. So Layla kept the fancy rocks on, and she followed all of the other ladybugs. Then another one of the ladybugs had an idea. "Come and take a turn on the ladybug lift. You can fly high up in the forest, and you don't even have to flap your wings." All of the ladybugs got on line so they could have a turn to ride the ladybug lift. But this time, Layla did something different. She climbed up a tree and sat on a leaf to think. "The other ladybugs keep telling me that these things will be good for me, but they have only been bad for me," she said. "I'm not going to follow them anymore. Heavenly Father created ladybugs, and I think He knows the best way for ladybugs to be happy. I'm going to start following Heavenly Father again." Then Layla took off the fancy rock, and she took off the super wings, and she took off the ladybug boots, and she flew high in the sky again.
But your mind has been on the things of the earth, more than on the things of me, your Maker. Did you know we create lesson plans and activity pages to go with our videos every week? They're made by a professional teacher just for kids.
Tell your teacher. Tell your mom.
They're on our website,
LatterdayKids.com.